Oh god, I don't want to die! Last year, Tahu was okay, but now this year,
there's too much gold.
I can't believe I used that clip, but it is fitting with this year, Tahu. While his creature on the other hand, oh come on now, what happened with having both gold and silver looking good together last year with Onua and Ikimu? Anyways, this is Tahu and Ikir. Tahu have 132 pieces and Ikir have 77 pieces, both with new parts and recolors. They both had the color of gold, trans neon orange, and silver, while Tahu have two more colors, and they are red and dark ashy. Why the hell does Tahu have dark ashy? It sticks out badly with him, which I don't get why LEGO didn't use yellow or orange. Plus, why doesn't his creature Ikir have dark ashy as well? As the clip I showed before, this version of Tahu have too much gold and heavily lacks red. I mean, there are literally only 3 red pieces, one of them having a silver eyesore. I think we need to make a remix of Too Many Cooks to Too Many Gold. Too many gold, too many gold, too many gold, too many gold. The silver gold or Ikir isn't a good mix. It would be better if the silver was replaced with gold or red. Also, pearl dark grey eyesore on both him or her and the Tahu. At least you don't see the pearl dark grey on the front of Ikir. Now with all Toa and creatures, I am going to review both of them together, starting with the creatures first and then the Toa. So starting off with Ikir, who has some questionable design choices, like the rings. I never liked weapon pieces being used as actual rings. It's a horrible idea. There are some exceptions of this, Uksoi. I think using weapon pieces for rings should be used for looks when a set/mark have a jetpack on. Also, I really want to know why LEGO didn't use those ring pieces that came out in the Chima Ultra Build Fluminox, because they would work with this set, especially since the set is meant to look like a phoenix. The one piece leg works with this set, and I like that the back of the feet have a bullock eye. Torso, you already know what I'm going to say. Exposable joint, cover up with armor, blah blah blah, doesn't affect the function, blah blah blah. This set definitely needs armor coverage. I like that LEGO puts stuff on the lever to be a tail, instead of just being a normal lever of having no detail. The header, there isn't anything that was added, but I like the melted gold and trans neon orange. Now moving on to Tahu, which this time spammed less of the same pieces. The legs are good, but the only problem I have with it is that the upper legs are too long and would be better a bit shorter, and I find it odd with those bullock eyes on the feet. The add-on armor or the lower armor works on the 2015 Tahu because of the bulky look, but with this Tahu it doesn't work at all. It would be better without it, and it gave the set solid red shell armor. Tahu have waist movement like the other Toa and Umurak. You move the waist left and right by using the butt plug gear. Again, for kids! Also, like all of them, Tahu have a uniter armor on the back to connect his creatures to. And those Technic pieces sticking out don't get in the way with the connection, but they still stick out. Which I already found a better way they could add those bullock eye to the torso. The shoulder armor uses a skull villain add-on armor, which doesn't look good, and the detail of the armor sticks out. I think it would be great if the set have those clone trooper add-on armor in gold or red. The body armor, I like the printing besides the Dark Asher obviously, and it have Tahu Nuva symbol on 3 times, or somewhat his Nuva symbol, as you can tell why I said that. Also, as I said in the last 2 Bionicle review, why aren't these called the Toa Nuva? The mask, besides the silver eyesore, it looks great and way better than last year Tahu mask, with this having more detail on it, and that's all I have to say about the mask. Last thing to talk about Tahu or his weapons, which I really don't like, but yet I'm a tiny bit okay with it. But what makes me hate the most about the weapons and Ikir rings that I've forgotten to bring up are those annoying flame pieces. Which I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one who wants to yell at LEGO to stop cutting corners by using those pieces, along with everything else they try to cut corners with. Gold and silver. The weapon also has a small gimmick by turning those gear pieces, and the weapon can be put into one by that 4 longer axle piece. Which I would say, don't do it! It's horrible and there's hardly any movability with the arms. Now time to talk about these two together again. As I said before, Altor and Umrak have a Uniter armor on their back to connect the creatures to, which this is a reference to the 2008 Matorana connecting to the Toa back. But when connecting the creatures to the Toa, the set becomes top heavy and very easy to fall over, which again we need new feet. Also, both Tahu and Ikir look good together, but the silver is even more of a problem. Overall, I only recommend making these two a gold and transient orange part pack. If for collecting, I recommend not making them the first set to get. They both have cutting corner colors. Ikir torso isn't good, and I'm getting sick of those clown feet. Tahu gets a cup of too much gold, and Ikir gets a cup of knee shelled armor out of 10. Oh, by the way, Ikir comes with a bear trap and Tahu comes with a golden mask.